Hi, friends. We're here to read the last chapter of Frog and Toad Are Friends by Arnold Lobel. Here's the table of contents, and you see we've already read the first 4 chapters. So now we're on the last chapter, The Letter, on page 53. The letter. Toad was sitting on his front porch. Frog came along and said, "What is the matter, Toad? You are looking sad." "Yes," said Toad, "this is my sad time of day. It is the time when I wait for the mail to come. It always makes me very unhappy." "Why is that?" asked Frog. "Because I never get any mail," said Toad. It's to me like this is Toad's mailbox where the mail would come. "Not ever?" asked Frog. "No, never," said Toad. "No one has ever sent me a letter. Every day my mailbox is empty. That is why waiting for the mail is a sad time for me." Frog and Toad sat on the porch feeling sad together. Then Frog said, "I have to go home now, Toad. There is something that I must do." Frog hurried home. He found a pencil and a piece of paper. He wrote on the paper. He put the paper in an envelope. On the envelope, he wrote, "A letter for Toad." Frog ran out of his house. He saw a snail that he knew. "Snail," said Frog, "please take this letter to Toad's house and put it in his mailbox." "Sure," said the snail, "right away." There's Frog giving that letter to the snail. Now, what do we know about snails? Are they known for being very quick and fast? Then Frog ran back to Toad's house. Toad was in bed taking a nap. "Toad," said Frog, "I think you should get up and wait for the mail some more." "No," said Toad, "I am tired of waiting for the mail." Frog looked out of the window at Toad's mailbox. The snail was not there yet. Are you surprised? "Toad," said Frog, "you never know when someone may send you a letter." "No, no," said Toad. "I do not think anyone will ever send me a letter." There's Frog looking out the window. He looks very impatient, doesn't he? Frog looked out of the window. The snail was not there yet. "But Toad," said Frog, "someone may send you a letter today." There he is watching that mailbox. "Don't be silly," said Toad. "No one has ever sent me a letter before, and no one will send me a letter today." Frog looked out of the window. The snail was still not there. "Frog, why do you keep looking out of the window?" asked Toad. "Because now I am waiting for the mail," said Frog. "But there will not be any," said Toad. "Oh, yes, there will," said Frog, "because I have sent you a letter." "You have?" said Toad. "What did you write in the letter?" Frog said, "I wrote, 'Dear Toad, I am glad that you are my best friend.'" "Your best friend?" "Frog." "Oh," said Toad, "that makes a very good letter." Then Frog and Toad went out onto the front porch to wait for the mail. They sat there feeling happy together. Frog and Toad waited a long time. 4 days later, the snail got to Toad's house and gave him the letter from Frog. Toad was very pleased to have it. 4 days was a long time to wait, wasn't it? Do you think Frog picked the best animal to deliver that letter to Toad? What animal would you have asked to bring the letter? Think about that. Well, I really enjoyed reading all the chapters of Frog and Toad Are Friends with you. And, there are other Frog and Toad books. One is called Frog and Toad All Year. There's a Frog and Toad book called Frog and Toad Together. Check it out. You could find more Frog and Toad books and they're all really good. Well, it was fun reading with you.